Yeah. Today we're going to be going through my list of the top 5 characters who I would love to see in this game. Now, this is my opinion and just is my list. If you guys like the list, then well, I hope you guys like the list. But if you do, please show some feedback in the comments. So starting off with number 5. This has been, I think, a character that should have been in the game since day. I don't know why she was never in the game, but I think she'd be a mutant character, which everyone would believe that she would be a mutant character. But she'd have great synergy bonuses to characters like Apocalypse, Magneto, and Professor X, and maybe even Wolverine, and other characters like that along them lines, because I think the original X-Men have been done dirty in this game. But yeah, the character I believe that should be in this game is Mystique. Now, Mystique, I believe, for Magneto, she'd have like a romance synergy, which I think would boost their stats as well as everyone else's, and it would just make Magneto more usable. Like, not that he's not usable, but like more like stronger and beneficial to use in deeper runs into the game. And she'll have like a friendship bonus even that'll like boost everyone's stats as well, to make other characters more usable as well as just Magneto. And for the likes of Professor X, I believe she'd have like a sibling bonus or maybe enemy bonus that'll just make Professor X even more usable than he already is. But yeah, like, just even something like that just make him so much more beneficial in runs of like Realm of Legends and stuff like that kind of deeper endgame content. Yeah, that's number 5. Now, number 4, we're going to move on to science. And it's a Spider-Man rated character who I think should be in this game, especially since he's got a current TV show coming up. And depending on how well that does, he might be added into the game. And let's see if you guys have guessed it by now. It's Spider-Man Noir. Now, I believe Spider-Man Noir would be a perfect match into this game. Now, there are so many different types of Spider-Mans in this game that it'd just be, I don't know, it would just be chaos. But you'd have a synergy like this, you're like me, that gain a 10% chance of evade, or even make him stronger since he doesn't really, like, he's not really a proper Spider-Man, if that makes any sense. He'd have a synergy boost, I think it's 2099, and he'd have another synergy boost with a character, I think maybe Spider-Ham, or Vulture, because I know Vulture was his main villain in the comics, I think. So yeah, he'd have like a rival bonus there to make Vulture and him stronger, and other champions as well. Sticking on science, and with this particular Spider-Man, I think the next character that should be in the game, Aunt May, especially since we've seen her in Across the Spider-Verse with that gun at the end, near the end of the movie. I think something like that, where I think she'd be rightly utilised. I think her utility would be great. But like what they did with Professor X, like, how could you match Professor X in the game? Oh yeah, go with his brain, and like in the brain, like, this makes no sense. But like, he's fighting in his brain, if that, like, because he's like, oh, I'm messing this up. But yeah, like, I think you can kind of get the gist. Because Aunt May is so old, like, how would they get her into the game? But I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, look at some of the characters that are actually in the game, you know. It doesn't really matter like who you are or what you are, as long as you're a Marvel character, that you can actually be utilised in the game. But yeah, I personally believe Aunt May would be a great benefit to the game. And she'd have like a rivalry with Sandman, since in the Tobey Maguire movie, Sandman was the one that actually killed Uncle Ben. But I think something like that would be amazing. Now, sticking on to, I think should be a cosmic character. We will get rid of the science type. I think would be a great benefit to the likes of Venom. Also Spider-Man. And maybe even Scream. I think Carnage would be a beneficiary to this character. I think should be Toxin. Now, given Toxin is the offspring of Carnage and Venom, who's meant to be even more stronger than Venom, and Carnage, I think Toxin would be perfect. A nemesis to Spider-Man and Venom, and an enemy as well, I think. Maybe even family, which would be even better. Or a shared genetic memory, that would be even better for that. But yeah, I personally believe that Toxin would be a great beneficiary, especially with his utility. Even in the comics, he's such a strong character that I believe he'd be such a great fit and great match to the game. Yeah, I think that's the top 5. Mystique, Spider-Man Noir, Aunt May, Toxin. What was your other character? Oh, this is the character. The last character that I think should be added into this game, who would be, I don't know why she wasn't in this game since day, but she should be well in the game by now, and I hope she gets added in this year. The Ancient One. Now, the Ancient One would have such a great benefit to Doctor Strange, even a better benefit to Wong, Mordo, Spider-Man Supreme, I believe, even Rintrah, and Dormammu. That's not Dormammu. Dormammu. Sorcerer Supreme as well, by the way. She'd have so many different synergies with these characters. It'll just make the game and these characters alike so much better. Not that Doctor Strange isn't good because of his recent buff, but the likes of maybe Wong, Mordo, Dormammu, these kind of characters, even Spider-Man Supreme, it'll just make them so much more stronger and easier and probably more fun to use, especially with their certain utilities in quests, maybe like Labyrinth of Legends, Abyss of Legends, and Realm of Legends. You might get away with it in Realm of Legends, but I wouldn't say you get away with it in the likes of the Abyss and Labyrinth. But yeah, that was my list of the top 5 characters that I believe should be added into this game sometime this year or in the near future. If you guys agree with my list or don't agree with my list, please leave a reason why in the comments. And yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe. Have a good day.